About 5 centuries before Christ, the great Chinese philosopher Confucius said, 不患无位,患所以立, which means, don't worry about having no official positions, but do worry about your ability to fulfill a post. Bonjour à tous et bienvenue sur BON. Hi fellow viewers, you're watching BON. Welcome to share with us these daily tricks for learning Chinese. My name is Francis Tchiégué, and I'm glad to have you here today, or to have you there, so we can go a few more steps ahead in our adventure of discovering and mastering the Chinese language. So, before anything else, let's first remind our password, our secret key. You know, the 4 tones. Ma, 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 ma. This is like the key to enter our gate, to enter Chinese language. Always have it in mind. Ah, 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 ah. So, previously we saw the pronunciation of some syllables like an. An. Like in English when you write, I can do this. Can. I can do this. Can, you write, you spell it C-A-N. This an in the Chinese phonetics, what we call pinyin, you pronounce it an, but actually the n should not be, the letter n should not be stressed. You don't stress on it. You pronounce it very light. We have many words in Chinese that use this. For instance, talking about food, you say fan, mi fan. That means rice, cooked rice, mi fan. F-A-N, that's the way to spell it. I'm going to write it on the board for you soon. So, mi fan stands for rice. Chi mi fan, eat rice. Chi mi fan. Ni ai chi mi fan ma? You remember this ma to make a question? Ni ai chi mi fan ma? So let's write it on the board. So, this character, you read it fan, the 4th tone, fan. You see the tone mark here is falling, fan. And mi fan, that stands for rice, cooked rice. Mi fan, this is the 3rd tone, we saw it too, mi and fan. Mi and then fan, but together you cannot say mi fan, no. You separate the 3rd tone into 2 parts. You have mi, that you separate to have mi, fan. So, we also saw that. So I was just asking, ni ai chi mi fan ma? Chi mi fan. To eat rice. To like some rice. That's the sentence I was just pronouncing. Ni ai chi mi fan ma? You see how melodious it is? Like, do you like to eat rice? But in English, you don't have this melody. You just say, do you like to eat rice? It's flat. I'll pronounce it slowly, and you, at home, you can write it down and complete only the tones. Ni ai chi mi fan ma? You got it? Okay, check your answer. Ni ai chi mi fan ma? Remember, we said the question particle ma does not take any tone marks. Ma, it's a short. You cannot say ma, ni ai chi mi fan ma. That's enough. So, that's the way to write it. So that's for what we saw before today's program. In today's program, we're going to see now the difference between this an and ang. So, we were just talking about this an that we saw last time. What about if you have a d at the end, like this? what exact difference do we have between them? Because, you know, we just saw something like fan. You pronounce it fan. But if you had an F here, you pronounce it fang. You see, you cannot stress too much on the D. You cannot say something like fang, fang. No, you should say fang, fang, and this is fan. Anyway, there is a big difference. I mean, people feel it easily between fan and fang. So, and that's the way it goes. We're going to see a couple of words that we often use in Chinese, in oral language, using ANG form as final or AN form as final. For instance, this is a Chinese character that is very often used, and this is also commonly used in oral language. In Chinese, you often hear people saying, 忙,很忙. That means, 忙 means busy. 我很忙, I'm very busy. 我不忙, I'm not busy. 我不太忙, I'm not so busy. So, 忙, you see the way you pronounce it, 忙, ang, you open the mouth, 忙, 忙, 忙. But at the same time, given the fact that you have D here, you cannot say mang. You should not feel this D, like mang, no. You should say mang, that's enough. People feel it. There is a difference with the case where you don't have D at the end. We can take an example right now. This is another word, Chinese word. You read it, man. That means hide, to hide something from somebody, to hide the truth, for instance, to hide. So this means busy. This means hide. This is man, man. You see, at the same time, this N is not stressed. You don't say man, no. Man is enough. And this man, you feel it. The difference between man and mang, 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 man, you got it? It's not complicated at all. You have other words that are also commonly used. Like, for instance, this means help, to ask for help or to need to or to help somebody, to help. Bang, you read it bang, bang. So when you hear me pronouncing this, does it contain G or not at the end? Do you think, is it like this or like this? When I pronounce it bang, bang, you see, obviously it's this one. So we read it bang, not like this one. And it's the first tone. You say 帮助, 帮助, to help somebody. 帮助 or 帮忙, 请帮忙. Please give a hand here. 帮忙. And we have another word that is pronounced without the D. Pan, pan. That means class. It also means something like team, class, a team, a group, pan. But if you add something in front like shang, it becomes shangban. That means to work, to go to job. Shangban. Beijingers pronounce it shangbar. But actually, the official way to pronounce it is pan, shangban, pan. So that's the difference. See, pan and pang. There's a big difference, right? Pan and then pang. This is something to get used to. We had here fan, and there fang. Here man, there mang, pan, pang. Got it? You should get used to pronounce this and to make the difference. Here, we are not focusing too much on the tone here, but of course the tone is very important. Here we are focusing on the pronunciation, when you have a D and when you don't have any. Let's use these words in a short conversation as usual. This is a game we like. So let's try it right now. My phone just rang and I look at it. 喂，你好。你好。哎，你忙吗？我不太忙，你呢？哎呀，我很忙啊。你忙什么呀？学习汉语。哎，汉语难吗？不太难。Just a simple conversation. Actually, what are we talking about? So let's try the same conversation now in English. Everybody will understand what it was about. The phone rings and, hello, hello. Are you busy? Oh, not so much. What about you? Well, I'm very busy. What are you doing? I'm studying Chinese. Is Chinese difficult? Not that much. That's it. You see, a simple conversation. But it's nice because you can play with these little words. And in the conversation, we came across those words we first studied, like mang, remember? Nan, remember? Mang, that means busy. Nan, that means difficult. Just simple. You just need to try. It can be scary from distance, but the closer you get to it, it becomes really friendly and easy. 汉语不太难. Chinese is not so difficult. You understood what I said? I mean, I really love this new design of our studio. Look at this. This is very traditional and also a very ancient way, a very ancient style in Chinese. Well, in the next class, we're going to see what is written here. I'm going to explain to you what it is about. It's something simple. I can read it for you right now. 每日汉语诀窍. Very interesting. But tomorrow we're going to talk about this. So in today's program, we have seen the official pronunciation of the sound ANG according to the official Chinese pinyin. When you represent a character, you present a character with ANG at the end. We saw how to pronounce it. We saw that you can say bang, like help, bang zhu, bang. You feel there is a G at the end. And if you say pan, there's no G. It means something else. We also saw about fan and fang. We saw nan, 汉语不难. 英语难吗？英语不难。法语难吗？法语很难。汉语不难，难。好了，那我们今天的节目到这要结束了，感谢您的收看，让我们明天同一个时间不见不散。Well, fellow viewers, that's it for today's program. Thanks very much for watching. See you again tomorrow on BON, same time. 明天见。Au revoir et à demain. 再见。有吗？
有还是没有啊？
有还是没有啊？这是你开的店，你心里得清楚啊。咱不差钱啊。
没有。
Bonjour à tous et bienvenue sur BON. Hi, fellow viewers, you're watching BON. Welcome to share with us these daily tricks for learning Chinese. My name is Francis Tchiégué, and I'm glad to have you here today, or to have you there, so we can go a few more steps. Over 5 centuries before Christ, the great Chinese philosopher Confucius said, 不患无位，患所以立, which means, don't worry about having no official positions, but do worry about your ability to fulfill a post. Steps ahead in our adventure of discovering and mastering the Chinese language. So, before anything else, let's first remind our password, our secret key. You know, the 4 tones. Ma, ma, ma.